I'm back with On the Record with Tiffany. Today, I am the one on exhibit here that's getting questioned by Zak, one of my favorite people. So it's not a hard interview.
Appreciate it. So one more question from where we left off. So typically kidney disease affects the underserved population, correct?
Right.
So I would almost think that it would be more important now than ever. You brought up the topic of the Black and brown population being heavily affected by COVID. And so speaking with kidney disease on the affecting the underserved population, it seems like it would be more important now than ever to take advantage of a free kidney screening to understand where your health is at, and if you are part of the more the population that's affected by COVID in a greater way.
Well, kidney disease along with COVID, they both affect, they don't know any boundaries, but they have a higher we're seeing higher disparities with Black and brown people. Part of the problem is COVID-19 is acting as an AKI, an acute kidney injury. So what that means is that a study that just came out said that 46% of the people, it was done by the Veterans Administration, done in the Veterans Administration hospitals. And it says 46% of the people who are being admitted into the hospital are admitted into the hospital with COVID-19 are leaving the hospital with some stage of kidney disease. Of that 46%, over 70% of them had no signs of kidney disease prior to being coming down with COVID-19. So we know that the two hand in hand, we're going to see an uptick in kidney disease patients, period, due to COVID-19. So that, the combination of the two, it makes it extremely important to identify whether or not you are susceptible to chronic kidney disease. And it makes it that much more important to screen for chronic kidney disease if you have been diagnosed with COVID-19. If once you're in recovery from COVID-19, your kidneys should become one of your top priorities to make sure that your kidneys are in good health. Because with kidney disease, you do not feel bad. So you could literally have diminished kidney capacity and feel exactly like you normally do. You will only know what your kidney function is by having your kidneys tested. And that is what Texas Kidney Foundation's primary function is.
So earlier before the break, you mentioned the ESRD Network. What is the ESRD Network and what are they doing?
That is the end-stage renal disease network. So the United States is divided up into 18 networks, and Texas is network 14. The end-stage renal disease network, they really gather the majority of the data about kidney disease, and they manage and educate renal professionals. So that organization is essential to transplantation, to every stage of kidney disease. They have a hand in keeping up with what's happening with kidney patients. So it's a pretty important group, and they do a great job of caring about and managing the care of kidney patients and making sure that the rules regarding managing our patients are enforced. That the thing that I love about the ESRD network is that the quality of care, The reason why we see such a high quality of care in the state of Texas is because of the ESRD network's vigilance in regards to making sure that patients are cared for, and that practitioners are keeping up their educational CEUs, et cetera, and learning the best techniques for what to do with patients.
Now you said Network 4 or Texas falls inside of Network 14, correct?
We are, yes, Network 14 is the state of Texas. That we are
so
their jurisdiction. Mm-hmm.
So does Texas Kidney Foundation have a relationship with Network 14, or do y'all work with Network 14?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. That's one of the first relationships that we began to form, because Network 14 is so integral to every kidney patient in the state. So yes, we work with them, and we'll continue to work with them in terms of raising awareness for kidney patients. In fact, they're helping us with our new campaign as we target the family members of those who are on dialysis. We know that group has a high possibility of becoming the next generation of kidney patients. So we want to identify kidney disease early in that population, so we can mitigate the possibility of those family members ending up in end-stage renal disease.
Now, with the COVID numbers continuously increasing or rising, does that worry you? Should kidney patients be worried? What does that mean for the kidney population?
Oh, I'm definitely concerned about the COVID numbers rising. The first person in the United States, I'm not sure if our listeners are aware of this, but the first person in the United States to succumb to COVID-19 was a dialysis patient in Washington. Yes, I'm very concerned about kidney patients because they are vulnerable to COVID-19. So as we see the numbers rise, it's essential that our dialysis patients wash their hands, follow all the protocol, and that their family members follow social distancing, wash their hands, avoid large crowds, and avoid physical interaction if you can with people who have been in a lot of different places or in large crowds, because our kidney patients are extremely vulnerable. We're talking about people who are immunocompromised. And so this disease can be devastating to anyone who is immunocompromised.
So I guess moving on, you are part of the Texas Kidney Task Force, correct?
Yes, I'm one of the appointees for that.
And that's a pretty big honor. I mean, that's a very big honor. The individuals that are on the Texas Kidney Task Force, there's some big names on that board.
Yes, I'm very blessed to be working with the infamous and fabulous Dr. Cigarroa, who is our Dr. Francisco Cigarroa, who is the chair of the Chronic Kidney Disease Task Force. To be in the same room with him and to just listen to his wisdom in regards to kidney disease is always an honor. But to get to shape what the state of Texas is going to do in terms of a game plan for kidney disease, one that is fiscally responsible, but at the same time, maintaining the quality of life for kidney patients. That is truly an honor. And, you know, Dr. Osama Gaber and Dr. Gibney and Dr. Sharma and Dr. Leslie Weisberg, like, to be in the same room with all of these folks, or on the same Zoom call, because we're not in the same room anymore. But it's an honor to be there and to get to share with them. They are so engaged in making sure that patients are taken care of, and that every aspect of the patient experience is a good one. And I would say that the person that is the unsung hero that has really pushed all of this is Rita Littlefield. Like, she's kind of energized all of us, because she's been pounding the pavement for kidney patients for the last 30 years. So us having the opportunity to walk out some of the things that Rita's been wanting for kidney patients is that's a real honor to get to do that with this group. So we're going to come back and talk a little bit more about the Kidney Task Force with my wonderful host, guest host, Zak Seibert, the president and CEO of Legend Productions. If you hadn't checked out Legend, then you need to. And we will be back. And you're listening to On the Record with Tiffany. And let's talk a little bit more about Texas Kidney Foundation, my day job, and what's going on with us.